All right, so we're going to keep this ball rolling and we're going to get straight into the next video lesson here, which is all about freelance contracts, proposals, invoices, and how to systemize it so that you can do this at scale without having to waste tons of time. Lesson today is all about adding new clients to the Dubsado dashboard. And as you can see, we're back in the dashboard. I'll share my screen with you now. And as you can see, we're back. We've got the open invoice of $450 because that's the one that we created yesterday as a demonstration. Or in the last video, it wasn't yesterday for you, perhaps, maybe not, who knows. What we are going to do now is we need to add a contact to this so that we can actually send this stuff to that person. So this is what will happen when you've either got somebody who's reached out and said, hey, I would love to work together, can you tell me a little bit about your services, and you'll be like, yeah, I can put a proposal together, I'll send it through, whatever. Or maybe you've agreed an actual contract or project on the phone and all you need to do is send them the contract. But before you can send them anything, you need to add them into Dubsado. Much like when you're adding your own details, the more detail you can add here, the better, because it makes that contract far more relevant to that person. And from a legal perspective, it's a little bit better because it will have such and such of this company at this address agrees to sign, agrees to this project. So you need as much detail as possible. So anyway, let's get to adding the person and we're back on the dashboard. So you're going to go to Utilities, Address Book. And you're going to go up to the top right and add client. So let's say the client is going to be called John Smith, and John Smith's phone number is 123456. His email address is johnsmith at, let's say he works at HubSpot. You managed to land HubSpot as a client for a bit of work. And company is HubSpot, right? That's not enough information because you need like HubSpot's address and all of this sort of stuff. But once you click add down here, it'll open up this second page where you can add all of those details. And like I said, you need the details for the address and everything. How do you find them? Might be in the signature for their email address. It might just be a case of going to Google and going HubSpot address. Contact us HubSpot. There we go. And there's the address. Also, with certain companies, and I know this is the case with HubSpot, depends which office you'll be working with. So make sure you get the right office address. I've done work with HubSpot before, and it's all been out of their Ireland office, their Dublin office. So I'm going to put this in. And we're going to go back here, and we're going to go to address. Okay, edit. Address. And there you have the address. I don't think I got everything there. Dublin 1. Okay, that is it. Fair enough. Anything else that you want to add in, an image, any of these things, I always put the website in. But I never really put anything else in. Alternate contact is not something I recommend using. In the contract templates, there's a link to those in the description. I recommend any freelancer only ever has one point of contact within any business because everything going through a single point of contact in your client's business makes it much easier for you to organize things. And it reduces the chance that you're speaking to John Smith about this project and John Smith says, yeah, we need to do X, Y, Z. But then you get an email from Jane Smith, no relation. And Jane says, actually, I also want to include 1, 2, 3. It can become a case of too many chefs at that point, so you want to filter everything through a single contact. So I don't really recommend using the alternate contact bit down there. Fill out those details and then save and close. The shipping address should really be the same as the actual address that you put in. So then you'll have this, a more complete contact. And then basically what we're going to do in the next video lesson is we're going to go through like how to put this all together so that you've got the proposal, the contract, and everything sent to the right person. But when you come over here to do this, when you click new project, you'll be able to select John Smith of HubSpot as a person to then just send things to. We'll go through all of that in the next lesson. That's all I really wanted to cover in this. Very simple, very quick, very easy. That's how you add clients to Dubsado. Any questions? Drop them in the comments below, and yeah, be sure to check out the templates that are provided as well. Speak soon. Bye.